extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
You need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Please by the QB. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for space. It's Gray. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Over the middle, it's Glover. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Utes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quick completion to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gray. At the 20, he's got space. And he strikes.
Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on the noise. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running behind that left side. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and long.
Keep it rolling.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives it a chance.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded.
You off one deep down the left side. Makes it to the 10. Slippery slide. It's moving right away from the crowd in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
How about the long field all the way across the field? Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and move right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. He's got room. It's a running room. He's up. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try to run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's ball. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Frank. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's 40. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They go in the wide receiver sweep. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it up to 40.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make mistakes down the road.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving his stakes. And the Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one, get an opportunity, and then I can get him the ball that can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Brink. And the Utes get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head, forcing that incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? No signs of any kind of kickers that'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. White wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Lost a throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. So it's 1st down. With just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
White going to attack through the air. Connection to the right. Knocked off his feet. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's 40. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He's doing himself on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you're like, hey, where's that dude at?
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Right, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had him. That 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the handoff. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
From the gun, the ground game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Works the middle of the field. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best play.
And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, and that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the right out. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground with the back. Breaks it in the open. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 35+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Final stance in the game, and we'll start with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. White must have thrown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. They're just getting in trouble when you try.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Utes have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's covered. Knocked down from the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Under fire. fourth down. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Finds a little bit of room as he gets through out to the 6.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. White going to attack through the air. Here's a hit. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. He's taking a deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Taking the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. The give as they work on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Utes enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense. put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watched the defense, and they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game. Let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. White wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback